What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's nighttime. I love working on my car at night, and actually I wasn't going to vlog tonight because sometimes it's nice just to work on your car, listen to some music, and just zone out, but it's not as easy as just picking up a camera, and I think maybe that's why some YouTubers don't last, or why they don't keep pursuing YouTube, is because it is annoying sometimes to pick up the camera every time you're doing something. But I do really enjoy it, and I decided I really want to show you guys how we're gonna attack this build. So, as you know, if you watch previous videos, I said we were going to have to move the washer tank up and out of the way. We'll be mounting it somewhere else remotely, but for the meantime, this is where the cold side piping is going. So I had to remove that, so I drained it, and it's over there. Got all the fluid in that gallon over there. These are the connectors for it, so I just decided to tape them off. I didn't want to cut them off because we do want to put the washer tank back at some point, so I didn't want to get rid of these connectors, so I just taped them off. That way they don't get water inside them, and then I just taped that line up. But there's no longer a washer tank for the meantime. Look at these fender wells all chewed up. I literally drove around with these unclipped once, and look how bad they got chewed up. So definitely gonna have to take these off and replace them. No big deal. We've got the bumper off, obviously. I just removed the wheels. So you got the lug nuts up there, but I just did remove the wheels. So this side's chewed up also. Sucks. Oh well, we'll replace those, no big deal. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to remove the front sway bar, which is right here. Here's your sway bar, and you got the sway bar end links back there. I'm gonna remove that because the car is going to be a drag purpose car. Not saying that I'm not going to daily drive the vehicle, but with my Hellcat, I had it off all the time and had no issues. You can run without a front sway bar. I do recommend the rear sway bar. However, the front one doesn't do too much unless you're cornering very hard. And honestly, I'm never going to be cornering this car very fast. And even if I'm driving it on the road, it's not gonna be out road course racing. So sway bar is out. That's like 30, 40 pounds, somewhere in there approximately, of weight we can take off the front end. So we're gonna get that off here in just a second. There's one sway bar end link to the other side. This is what I call wrench gang. And sway bar end link number 2. So now, this is really weird. I gotta pop the hood again. Show you guys this. Maybe this is a Mustang thing. I don't know. Now the sway bar bolts to the brackets are actually inside the engine bay. Usually they're on the opposite side, and you just reach them from under the car. At least that's from cars I've worked on. So, like I said, maybe this is a Mustang thing. So, we've got to reach those from up top. That's a long extension. So I definitely think you could get them from the side. You can't really see them with the camera, but I definitely think you can get them from the side. But then you can't use a ratchet. And using wrenches are boring. So, we got this long ass extension. Look at that. Bam! And now we can use our wannabe 965 gun, if you know what I'm saying. You know, can run a 965, but doesn't really run a 965. I don't know. Slap that sucker in there. Okay, I need 2 hands for full force here. Yep, 2 hands worked. For the driver's side, gotta move this puppy out of the way real quick because that bolt is right down there, and you'll probably strip it trying to reach it with an extension. So just better take 5 extra seconds, move this sucker out of the way, and then we'll be on our way. You see, airbox removed, plenty of room for. What the? Okay, so I thought this was gonna be easy. Who put the bolt right under the alternator? Oh, shit! Okay, that one for sure is gonna have to be reached with a wrench. Well, the rest of the bolts were easy. Alright, shout out to the Ford engineer who put that nut right under the alternator. But hopefully, I think I might be able to reach that with like a short socket 19. We're about to find out. And don't Don't even comment with Mopar would never do that, because trust me, Mopar has plenty of bolts that I've gotten to cursing matches with and broke my knuckles over, okay? For instance, look how easy it is to change these spark plugs. They're literally right there where they should be. Hellcat owners have to remove all the AC lines out of the way, the water lines for the supercharger. I mean, oh, thankfully, easy to change spark plugs. Because the thing is, when you boost a car, you gotta check spark plugs and change them all the time. I'm so glad these are up here. But Ford, you messed up on this bolt. Of course. It's on there freaking tight as shit. Oh boy. It's really hard to do with one hand, by the way, if you guys were laughing yet at me. Okay, hold on. Kicking power! Oh, shit. Right now I'm thinking, wow, Dave, you should have bought ratcheting wrenches. Oh. Alright, the sway bar is officially out. Now, with it being above the K-member, it's a little tricky to get out, but I found it best to come out the driver's side. You kind of just got to wiggle it around, do some findangling, but it eventually will come out. I got the air box back on. Pretty much just need to put the bumper back on, put the wheels back on. Obviously, can't be rolling around on these rotors. So we'll put those back on. However, I'm going to do one more thing. So I've pretty much, anything else I can't really do until we get to Joseph's, because I have to have the car running in order to get it to Joseph's. However, I can take off the exhaust after the O2 sensors. That way it doesn't throw a code. It's just going to be obnoxiously loud, and that's pretty much why the video is titled what it is titled. But it is midnight and I have to be up at 5 a.m. So tomorrow we'll come back into this vlog, pull the exhaust off from pretty much the mid pipes back, take the big suitcase muffler off, take the mufflers off the back out, and we'll show you guys just how loud this thing is without an exhaust. All right, what's up everybody? Welcome back to day 2. I'm gonna slap the wheels on real quick, and then we're gonna start pulling off the rear section of the exhaust. All right, so pretty much from that large suitcase muffler, we're gonna take that all the way back, including these 2 mufflers back here with the 4 tips. So just by removing that, I guarantee that's easily 40 to 50 pounds that we're gonna lose, because I don't need this exhaust. Now I would take everything else off up front, but we've got the O2 sensor, so I don't want to throw a check engine light on the way over to Joseph's. Plus this is already gonna be ridiculously loud driving over there. But let's go ahead and drop this down. So first thing we're gonna do is loosen these 2 clamps right here, and then we'll loosen the back side, because this will still hold it up from the back. But if you loosen the back first, the whole back's gonna drop and it's gonna be really hard to get these bolts loose up here. So you wanna loosen these ones first, then we'll loosen up the back, and then we should be just able to slide it through the back. So we'll see. Never works out like how it's supposed to, but we'll see. So back here, if you're wondering, there's 2 brackets up there, right in front of the diff or behind the diff. And then we've got ones up here. So 2 13mm bolts up here. Not sure what size those are, but we're gonna zip those ones off first, and then we'll hit these back ones up here. And there you have it. This big old son of an exhaust is out. This sucker's heavy too, because you gotta think you got 2 mufflers here and then a large suitcase looking muffler there. So definitely saving some weight by pulling this thing out. Okay, are you ready for this nonsense? This is a 2018 Ford Mustang GT stock with an E85 tune, open headers. Let's see how loud it is. Oh shit, that's loud. I'm definitely gonna have to make a video driving this car around with the exhaust off. So that's just an open header. You can see there's the old exhaust. And essentially it'll probably be a little bit louder than that, but you gotta remember when I turbo the car, the turbo essentially acts as a muffler. So it might be a little bit quieter, but it's gonna be either out the hood or out the bumper. We don't know yet. You guys will find out soon. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Make sure, as always, you comment, like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram and Snapchat, Vanvy39. Make sure you share the channel. We're almost at 20K. I'll see you guys on the next one.